wrong. Get inside. What you waiting on? Now's your time. Blood runs through your veins, blood runs high. Fall in love with your soul tonight. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. Nobody said it was gonna be easy now. Nobody said it was gonna be easy now.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a new piece of gear I'm gonna set up for the first time today. It's the Argali Owyhee, I believe is how you say it. I've got the tent and the insert. I brought some extra stakes because a lot of the videos I watch, nobody shows how it looks when it's guyed out, so I'm gonna do that too today. And then I have my trekking pole for setting it up. It's a little windy. Will and I decided we didn't want to shoot them in the backyard, so we drove out, I don't know, 10 minutes from home to do something in the woods, but the weather's obviously changing, but hopefully it holds out. So we're going to cover this today. I know I haven't done much lately. Sorry, got a lot going on in life. Family's getting ready to move. Work's been pretty crazy. My son was doing baseball. My daughter's been doing some riding lessons, and it's just been kind of crazy. So I've totally slacked. So I'm working on a couple hunting videos right now, but I got this in the mail today and I wanted to hurry up and do some first thoughts on it because I plan on getting out and doing some scouting over the next few weeks. So be looking for some in the field reviews as well. But we're going to do the first setup and show you guys what it looks like. Stay tuned. All right, well, I got it all set up for the first time. I haven't even looked in it yet to see how the bug screen turned out, but fingers crossed it went all right. You can see it doesn't look too shabby. Not bad for the first time ever pitching it. One of my biggest pieces of advice would be when you're staking these out, go about halfway in between so you can adjust either way. And you also can see I'm not real impressed with these Argali stakes. Two of them have already bent over, so I will not be using their stakes for anything else, and I'll be replacing them as needed on this shelter. But yeah, so let's unzip it here and see how it looks. It doesn't look great at all. So we're gonna make a few adjustments and see what I can get fixed here. But yeah, you know, we're learning, so I'll check in a minute. All right, guys, here's a look at the inside of the Owyhee. I am 6'4", 6'3", 230 pounds, and I fit in here pretty good. Will's running the camera right now. Sorry for a little bit of a train wreck here. I'm still learning how to do everything from the inside. and I'm not a big fan of nests, but this one has quite a bit of room. So if Will can get a little closer here, I can lay down. The nest is kind of close to my face, but the sides of the shelter are a good 3-4 inches further out, which is nice. My feet aren't touching the end. I don't have my pad in here, but you can see I have my gun laying next to me. Got plenty of room for my pack out here. Will, quit moving so much, bud. The nest zips up real nice. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of them. I'm actually excited to run this without the nest and go ultra light, but we'll see what I end up doing for scouting season. But the initial setup, I had to adjust a few things, but all in all, it's got quite a bit of space. I don't feel like I'm in a coffin too much. I got the pull at an angle, so my floor space there's quite a bit of floor space. I could have made a few more adjustments, but all in all, there's quite a bit of space. So I'm gonna take a nap. So there's the look. There's a look at the inside. We'll catch you guys on the other end. All right, guys. So that was the inside. I wanted to show you the outside. Like I said, I could have made a few more adjustments. I had a hard time getting these stakes to drive in, but I actually bent 2 of the brand new Argali, so I'm not super impressed with those, but they'll work. As you can see, I got the guy outlines, and I just did I don't know what you call it, but I just tied a loop in it and then brought it back through itself back to here. But I'm a big fan of guy outlines. I like to have them ready to go with stakes. A few extra ounces to be prepared just makes sense to me, but I've got them all guyed out. You can see it's kind of windy. I mean, it's not super windy, but those guy outlines are super important. I don't ever run tents without having them guyed out. If you guys have watched the channel at all, you know I'm a big fan of the teepees, and specifically the Peaks one, and I've been itching to get my hands on something that they're launching, but they're having issues with all the craziness in the world, so I figured I'd give this one a try this year. I like to try different brands. I do like that they threw in this vent in here. I wasn't in there very long and it was already getting pretty warm, so I have a feeling I'll be running this with the vent and the door open quite a bit this summer, just to keep myself from overheating too much. But that thing works pretty good. But all in all, seems like a pretty solid shelter. I'm really interested in running it. Definitely a one-man shelter for a guy my size. One man in gear is more than it could probably feasibly carry, but this is an early season lightweight shelter. So like I said earlier, I'm excited to run it without the floor even and get super light, super quick. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good tent to have in the arsenal. So all right, guys, well, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more gear videos, and Will's trying to say bye back there. Hopefully you can see him, but all right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.
Get your feet